Environment, General Work Instructions, Lesson 3. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to understand Red Dot's environmental policy, identify environmental aspects and C.O.O.L, and know the actions to be taken in the event of a chemical spill. Red Dot's environmental policy is: we promote a safe workplace and environmentally friendly operations. This means, along with making sure the workplace is safe for employees, the company will do all that it can to reduce its impact on the environment. The International Standards Organization, or ISO, is a global organization that develops international standards for businesses on a variety of subjects. ISO 14001 is the international standard for environmental management and lays the foundation for Red Dot's Environmental Management System, or EMS, which documents the procedures the company takes when interacting with the environment. These documented procedures are not actually required by the ISO 14001. That's up to city and state rules and regulations, but most, if not all, customers in the industry prefer doing business with a Red Dot that is working toward the standards set by the ISO. Plus, it's the right thing to do to reduce Red Dot's impact on the environment around it. Red Dot's environmental impacts are called environmental aspects. An example of an environmental aspect would be what to do with a chemical byproduct, or how to properly dispose of items like scrap metal, empty chemical containers, or other types of waste. Operators can do their part to reduce Red Dot's environmental aspects by staying cool. The C stands for continuously, the first O stands for obey, the second stands for other, and L stands for look. To stay cool is to continuously improve Red Dot's EMS. If at any point an operator finds wasted inventory or byproduct in their job, they should bring it up to their lead or supervisor so that waste can be removed from the process. Make sure to obey all laws and regulations. As an operator at Red Dot, this means following all signs and labels on waste receptacles. Ask your lead or supervisor for clarification if you have any questions about the disposal of a certain item. Other requirements from our external customers need to be followed as well. You may have to apply glue to a unit or cut a piece off a unit's housing. It is your responsibility to know how to properly dispose of any waste. Operators should always look for ways to prevent pollution or waste. Discuss any ideas you have for reducing company waste with your lead or supervisor. Many jobs on the factory floor use various liquids and chemicals. Make sure when you are being introduced to an area that you are taught what chemicals you will be handling in the area and what to do if those chemicals should spill. Each chemical container should be clearly labeled, including smaller, secondary containers. If the containers are not labeled, notify your lead so they can get you clear labeling. There are spill kits found in covered bins in each area. Your lead or supervisor should show you the spill kits around the area you will be working before you begin. After that, it is your responsibility to know where these spill kits are and how to react to a spill if one occurs. If a small spill occurs at your workstation with a known, safe chemical, clean it up using towels as best as you can and dispose of the towels in the proper waste receptacle. If the spill is large and the chemical is a known safe chemical, or the chemical is an unidentified chemical, locate the nearest spill kit for your area and open it. Equip the rubber gloves and eye protection found inside and use the absorbent booms to try to contain the spill as much as possible. If you don't know what the chemical is, always prepare for the worst. Once you have tried to contain the spill, begin following the hazardous waste procedure by calling the contacts on the emergency call list or any maintenance personnel to summon someone to help clear the spill. As soon as you are able, notify your lead or a coworker of the spill, and they can call the emergency contacts while you contain the spill. You can get information on the safety hazards, storage, and disposal methods of any chemicals Red Dot uses by looking up the safety data sheet for that chemical through Red Dot Help or our online resource msdsonline.com. More information on safety data sheets and how to access them can be found in the work instructions on that topic. Before we're done, let's go over the evaluation criteria for environment. Number 1. The operator understands Red Dot's environmental policy. Number 2. The operator identifies environmental aspects and C.O.O.L. Number 3. The operator knows the actions to be taken in the event of a chemical spill. This concludes the lesson for Environment, General Work Instructions, Lesson 3. If you have any questions, be sure to ask your supervisor or coworkers for guidance, and thank you for your contribution toward making Red Dot a better company.